The sun rises after a bloody battle. Sat atop a mountain overlooking the battlegrounds of Highlands Sanctuary, this pteranodon's life is about to get much harder. Their mate has been pounced by a juvenile raptor during the night, and the bleed seems to be fatal. When survival is your highest priority, there is little time to mourn the fallen. In a trade of life, the young raptor's body now lies still at the bottom of the cliff. An easy meal, or a carcass under surveillance. Bushes rustle as the pteranodon scouts out its kill, tentatively approaching the corpse, too heavy to grab and relocate without causing damage to its own neck. If it is to eat, it must be here, among the shrubbery and dense thickets. The rustle of leaves below alerts the aerial assassin to its next meal. Hearing the prey is one thing, spotting it is another game entirely. Ceratosaurus, a medium-sized carnivore perfectly capable of doing damage to this pteranodon. However, this Ceratosaurus sounds like a juvenile, fresh in its lifespan, a perfect target. Before the kill is lined up, the entire forest becomes a menagerie of sounds, throwing this hunter off its scent for fear of an ambush lurking below. With plenty of corpses below and a dwindling stomach, the pteranodon has no choice but to swoop down again for an easy meal. She was right, the Ceratosaurus was never alone. Below, a pack of ceratos chasing off an Allosaurus from their kill, thus proving instinct must overthrow hunger or the drive to kill. The dust becomes unsettled underfoot as a small carnivore runs along the wrong road. A Carnotaurus. Growing to a formidable 1.8 tons, this small noble creature has the potential to become one of the fastest dinosaurs on the island. A near miss. As silent as a gliding pteranodon may be, it is always still a shock to find you are no longer the only one policing the skies. But there is no time to relax. A small movement catches our pteranodon's beady eyes. Without a second thought, she takes off, pursuing the small creature. A failed lunge, followed by an overrun on her jump, puts her completely out of position. But other pteranodons are rarely alone. The other female locks onto the small raptor too. With the juvenile pushed away from the safety of the foliage, she also swoops down, chasing it into a corner, where she delivers the final blows. Not one to push on to another's kill, our pteranodon backs away for a moment, surveying the roadside for the Ceratosaurus pack, but also weighing up if there will be any food left over for her. Rewards must be swift as the Cerato picks up on her landing and makes a beeline for her and the corpse before returning to its bigger, more fruitful kill by the roadside. A lesson learned: feast while you can, but stay not where your welcome runs thin. Night falls and some vocalizations catch the attention of the sanctuary scavengers above. Our night vision technology will show you what most may miss among the bushes: a small eye of a Kentrosaurus. One of the newest residents on the island, the Kentrosaurus is lined with many big spiky protrusions along its back and tail. A prickly customer, some may say. Although these spikes will cause heavy bleed damage to the pteranodon, it doesn't have time to weigh up the costs. 2 swift pecks and the Kentros fall silent, taken by the night and returned to the soil. Now the pteranodon is happy, she has a full stomach. With her being a fully grown adult in her prime, she worries not about diets or organs. She just needs energy for the next hunt. An alarm is raised. Herrerasaurus, capable of climbing trees and rocks and leaping many meters down onto their prey. They are the worst thing a pteranodon flock want to see. Removing this swiftly is the best course of action for the young family. Another near miss. Slight misjudgment on the landing is the difference between a make or break kill. With the roaring of ceratos below, no chances can be made. One wrong jump and the ravenous carnivores will see a swift end to this story. Two small triceratops are running along the ridgeline. A hearty meal if you can get around their thick armoured skulls. The shrieks of her family draw her away. Another hunt is underway. However, there is no time to land and survey the kill, for two Tyrannosaurus rex come hurtling through the sanctuary. The sky is the safest place. Her eyes turn back towards the trikes. But they are not alone. A Stegosaurus, the Kentrosaurus's larger relative, these two together will form a formidable herd, with the ability for knockdown and stuns, alongside an already dangerous Thagomizer. This hunt is best left alone. That isn't the option that this young Allosaurus thinks, however, charging headfirst into the young herd, lashing as it goes. This is her chance, when the hunter becomes the hunted. Desperate for food, this Allosaurus has chosen his hand, but against the herd, and now a near fully grown pteranodon, he has little chance of escape. The hunt is over as quickly as it began. In need of hydration, the adults fly over the mountaintop to the lake, wary of any Deinosuchus that may be lurking under the murky waters. Once refueled, under the gaze of a new sun, the pair travel back to the sanctuary to find more food for their young. A juvenile raptor pack fighting with some Dilophosaurus and a pair of Herrerasaurus. This looks like quite the meal, if it can keep up in the forest. A lost target, but not for long. Another opportunity shall arise. Tunnel visioned in, the pteranodon takes a very steep angle of attack on the small Carnotaurus. Too steep, hitting its prey but sustaining a head injury in the process. The pteranodon can no longer run. An easy catch for the Ceratosaurus lurking just out of reach. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe, join me in the Discord, the link is in the description below, and leave a comment on your favourite part.